How's it going, everyone? This is one of the biggest weekly warehouses of the year, in my opinion. Maybe it just feels that way, but we got so much in stock, so much exciting stuff. We're gonna kick it off with probably the most exciting one right here. It's been 10 years since you might have seen this stamp because it's already come. The 20-year anniversary Buzzz is here. So essentially, let me walk you through a little history of the Buzzz. First off, the first run Buzzz had this nice bar stamp on it, and the Buzzz was originally a retooled version of the Wasp. So the first run Buzzes still had that Wasp tooling on the inside. It was a very coveted run of Buzzes. People loved them. They brought them back for the 10-year Buzzes. People freaked out, especially the collector's market. It became one of the most sought after Buzzes. If you had a 10-year Buzzz, you were cool. Now, 20-year Buzzz, same stamps back, 20-year anniversary edition, and I don't know if the camera's gonna be able to see it or not, but the Wasp tooling's back. So what does that mean? This tooling can't be just added to any old Buzzz. This is the original mold, I would assume, unless they remade a whole new mold for the Wasp tooled Buzzz, meaning you're gonna get a little bit of a different flight. I've heard people online claim it's more overstable. When we were throwing them out in the field, that wasn't true. It's a little bit straighter, a little bit more neutral flying Buzzz, dead straight, one of the straightest Buzzz runs out there off the shelf, and they're all this pearly, gorgeous plastic. I'll show you a few different colors, but I don't know how someone got their hands on these things early, but someone did and they flipped it on eBay. But what was good is it showed you a little insight into what this thing's worth. They're already selling for like 50 some bucks, and they just hit our site right now. So we got a bunch of them in stock. Run over to the site, pick yourself one up. Great collector's item just to hang on the wall, or if you're a Buzzz thrower, swag item to throw out there in the field. And if you pick up two, you can probably flip one to pay for both. That's what I used to do. Not encouraging flipping, but the other thing down here, we got some sick white ones with the Buzzz foil in there. So they didn't have this Buzzz foil for the first run or for the 10-year one, but now they do. So even a bigger collector item, and some of the white ones have this like glimmer going on in addition to the pearl. Got a bunch of white. The white all has like this like blue pearl undertone. And then you got some like grayed out ones with some sick foils. There's a bunch of different color combinations and foils. I'll walk you through a few more colors. We got some purple here, green, yellow. So we have the first blue I showed you, which is I think one of my favorites, the blue, the Duke combo, if you will. We got some ugly Carolina ones, we'll leave those behind. Some like sea foamy, bluish green. We got some Merlot is what we used to call this back in the day when I was naming colors. We got red, we got orange, we got pink, we got green, we got probably a more true Merlot. And then we got like, I don't even know what this color is. It's like a white and gray, like it's almost a silver. It's like Z and TI had a baby and it popped out this 20-year anniversary Buzzz. And we got a bunch more too, but they're all hitting the site 5 p.m. Eastern, which means when you're watching this, actually, it's already out. So head over there, pick yourself one up, but there's a lot more if you're not into the Buzzes that are also on our shelves this week.
All right, over here to the drop shelf, I'm gonna tell you about a very exciting new disc from Prodigy. So if you have followed Prodigy lately, they do this collab series now. They've done some with Kevin Jones, some discs with Kayla Visca, but now they've done one with Isaac Robinson, and this is the Archive. We've got it in 500 and 400 plastic. This is a mid-range, 5502 is how they're listing it, and it is absolutely incredible. I went out and threw this a bunch in the field, and what we've got here, I'm giving it the closest comparison to like an MD3 from Discmania. I saw, if you're a longtime Prodigy thrower, I saw Will Schustrick saying it kind of felt like his favorite run of M3s from back in the day. In my experience, I feel like it's more like an M2 flight-wise, but Will Schustrick would know more than I would. But just really good feeling disc. I mean, it's just a classic mid. Like, it's beadless, very comfortable in the hand. If you like the Buzzz, but you think the Buzzz is a little shallow, this is kind of a good comp as well, a little bit deeper than that. But it just flies out super straight, very glidey, controllable, with a little bit of fade at the end. And I know that these are gonna season into just an incredible mid. I'm very excited about these. I think I'm gonna try and slot one into my bag. I really haven't felt a disc from Prodigy in particular that I've been this excited about in a few years. Like these are really, really good. It's just a well-designed disc, and I always get excited when I just see a disc that's designed like flawlessly. This mid-range is comfortable. It does exactly what it's meant to do. The flight numbers are super accurate, which doesn't always happen. So really, really pumped about the Archive. And we don't have too many in stock. We sold a few already. So make sure to hop on and get one of these. I really would recommend this if you're looking for a new mid-range. These are going to be under the radar because I think a lot of times Prodigy is, but Isaac Robinson is arguably the best mid-range thrower in the world right now. I would say he probably is, and he helped design this mid-range, so that should be enough of a selling point right there. All right, time for some more Trilogy. We've got, as expected, some more Trilogy dropping this week. We have some new Air plastic right now, so we got the Havoc in the Opto Air. If you're not familiar with that blend, it's basically lightweight plastic, so this one's like 159 grams, max distance potential there. I also see we've got the Fury as well in Opto Air, a nice 9-speed driver, good option there. If you're looking for lightweight plastic, that's a great option. Then we have the Mall here. This is just in straight up Opto. They don't run this a ton. Really nice fairway driver, a 7.7 -2.1. I think if you're looking for a Maverick that's maybe a little straighter, if you're a Trilogy thrower, I think this is a good option for you. It's very comfortable. Kind of reminds me of a River feel in the hand. Pretty similar, maybe a little bit flippier than a River, but yeah. Then we also got some more of the, this is VIP Ice, but you know, Opto Ice, VIP Ice, all the same, but more of the ice plastic, one of the coolest looking plastics. And we got the Underworld. I believe Drew Gibson was rolling an Underworld at one point. I've seen him toss these around in the past, but a really good understable disc here. These are a -3.1 flight numbers, and they just a great hyzer flip option as well. And then another disc I'm really excited about, this is the recycled plastic Diamond. So you know I love the Diamond. A lot of people love the Diamond. The recycled plastic, like this is closest to, I guess for Latitude, this would be their, what's Latitude's premium plastic? No, the other one. Gold, yeah, wow. It's so difficult to remember all the Trilogy plastic. This would be closest to their gold line plastic, but honestly, the recycled has like significantly more tack to it. Like if you're looking for a really tacky, premium feeling plastic, this is it. Like, and I think I've noticed that with recycled plastics in the past. Like a lot of times people go to them because they do get a little more grip. This is a really good feeling plastic. So if you're a lover of the Diamond, this is a good option here.
All right, there are very few subscription box spots left for this month. They're going to be shipping out about Monday is when I believe that we'll start spinning up, shipping out. So it's time to reveal this month's theme. We've been keeping it under wraps. We put a little teaser out there. Some of you guessed it. And I'm pretty excited for this. This is the Robbie C box. So these are molds that Robbie absolutely loves. He swears by, and it wouldn't be a Robbie C box without a pig. And that's why we have the Throw Pigs, Don't Eat 'Em stamp, a little Robbie C tattoo, an ode to if you watch Robbie C's channel. If you don't, what are you doing? But if you do, you know Robbie C's about to get a pig tattoo. So we figured, why not give a pig a Robbie C tattoo? And then he's holding a little sign that says, "Throw pigs, don't eat them." This is one of my favorite pigs I've ever seen. I might be partial because I designed the stamp, but I'm in love with it. I think you're all gonna really enjoy them. And it's a great opportunity to try out a pig, which if you're a Robbie C fan, you probably already love them if you've never seen Robbie C, or maybe you're like, I don't know, man, a thumb track on an approach disc. Trust me, the pig, very, very underrated. Incredible approach disc, nice over stability. This R Pro plastic's really tacky. It feels like a baseline. I guess it might technically be a baseline, but it does not really beat up. This pig's won't. And eventually, after a long time, they'll beat up to be a little straight, but I've never seen a like truly, truly flippy pig, which I think is exactly what you want out of an overstable approach disc like this. And you're gonna get the tackiness that you can throw with in all weather conditions and everything. So these are exclusively only available to our monthly subscription box subscribers, and like I said, I think there's only like 10 left. So we expanded it this month, we pushed it, we're gonna push it again next month. Next month is a very special box, we're very excited for that. But this is it, this is this month's box. I'm not gonna tell you the other discs in it, but Robbie C themed box, everyone's gonna get this custom stamped pig, and you're gonna get a custom, we'll just tell you it's gonna be a custom patch. I won't tell you what the patch is, but it's a Robbie C themed patch. If you're a fan of the channel, you're gonna absolutely love this box. So there it is. If you're interested in this, again, there's only about 10-ish left. So head over to the site and subscribe. You get 3 premium discs plus a swag item each and every month with a card explaining the theme and all of that. It's hard to beat. And you get the sick pig.
All right, exclusive unboxing, straight out of the box here. We've got some new mint discs, some of our favorites here, some of Brad's favorites for sure. We've got the Jackalope and the Lobster. We got the Jackalope in both the Eternal and the Apex plastic blends. Really nice, underrated hyzer flip driver. These are, I think they kind of come in like that 8 or 9 speed. Really easy to get up to flip, especially if you have a little bit more arm speed. If not, you're gonna get a ton of distance and glide out of these if you're a lower arm speed player. Maybe a good option if if you're trying to like disc up a little bit if you're used to only throwing like fairways. And then we got these lobsters. If you haven't thrown the lobster yet, we ran these a while back. This is a really cool stamp they did. I love the name, the lobster. These are great mid-ranges, very really good hyzer flip mids, have a bunch of glide that goes super far and really comfortable in the hand. We love mint discs, they always have good stuff, and they sent us a free wristband, so that's also cool. Shout out Mint Discs.
All right, we're gonna tell you about one final brand of discs here that is just flying under the radar. Like this is the radar, boop, boop, boop. They just pass right under, you didn't even know. Why? Because they're legacy discs. They don't really have any big name pros. And to be honest with you, they're not in a lot of y'all's bags, and there's not really a good reason. I'm gonna tell you about my two personal favorite molds from them. These have been in my bags at different points. The Recluse is a mold that, I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for the MX1 right now, might be back in my bag. It is one of the most underrated, overstable mid-ranges on the market. It is incredibly overstable, incredibly good hand feel, always board flat, always stiff, and their Pinnacle plastic is phenomenal. So if you know the name Steve Rico, if you're an older school disc golfer, you definitely know the name, or if you're a Cali guy, you also know the name. He's the one that him and his brother own Legacy Discs. They were big Innova guys, started Legacy. You can kind of feel the Innova essence in the Legacy plastic. It feels great. It's like a really good run of Champ almost is what the Pinnacle feels like, and the Recluse is just an absolute meat hook. So if you're looking for a really fun forehand approach, backhand spike hyzer, anti-flex disc, check out the Recluse. We got them in a bunch of different colors. I know I grabbed a red one here. Bunch of different colors, really fun stamp. Just an all-around great disc. And the other disc I want to highlight from them is the Gauge. The Gauge is kind of like a Mako, kind of between a Mako and a Mako 3. It's a little faster than a Mako, not as flat top as a Mako 3 though. Dead straight disc, tons of glide, super fun to throw. One of the better dead straight mid-ranges on the market, and like I said, no one's throwing it for some reason. It is a phenomenal disc, definitely one to check out. So if you want to introduce your buddies to something new, you want to show up, you're kind of sick of all the boring same old, check out some Legacy discs, throw it all over your buddies, and you'll be the cool guy that introduced it all to them. But those are the last discs I'm gonna tell you about, but we're gonna pop over to this table right here. There are a few special accessory fun items, if you will. First off, we tell you about them each and every week almost. Our minis, we still got minis in stock. Whenever we sell out, we just instantly restock them because they're one of the most fun ways to rep foundation on the course. You always have to mark your lie, so why not do it the foundation way? And plus, we got fun ones like these confetti ones. So a bunch of different colors in stock, always a good time. We also have patches put on your bag. So many bags have Velcro patches, especially if you're using the Atlas Pioneer, shout out you. And you can slap these bad boys, represent the Bogey Bros, or just become a part of the Bogey Bros by putting this on there. We all bogey, why not be a bro? And then you got the foundation logo as well. Slap those on, let everyone know you watch the channel. We have some more Brody Smith signed Ultimate Frisbees. Got a few different stamps and colors, so that's always fun. Become a trick shot artist like Brody. Whew. I almost just hit Brad in the face. And then last but certainly not least, the Bogey Bro coffee blend. This is actually roasted by my brother's coffee shop. He lives here local, just like me, obviously. If you ever visit the foundation store, he's basically right next door. You just head up the street to Third Wave Coffee, let him know the Bogey Bros sent you. But you can pick up some Bogey Bros coffee blend. This was tasted and approved by myself, Trevor, and Connor. We absolutely love it. It's a good blend for people who are already in specialty coffee, or if you've heard me talk about coffee and my passion for coffee, maybe you're like, hey, I want to try some of the specialty coffee stuff. This is a good intro. That's why we designed this blend, and we're always stoked to support local, especially support my brother. So if you want to do that and support us at the same time, you can pick up some Bogey Bros coffee blend on our site. And that's going to wrap it up for this week. So hopefully you enjoyed. There's a bunch more discs that got added to just the stock. You can always check recently restocked. It's constantly getting updated throughout the week, not just on Fridays, but hopefully we highlighted all the new stuff this week, and maybe there's something you're looking for. But if not, we'll see you again next week.